Okay, it's the Lions now on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the Vikings. And the Giants now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? Okay, the Eagles on the clock now. The Giants are on the clock now. And the Eagles on the clock now. Let's see what direction they go. Okay, the Giants up now. They're on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Packers, and time is ticking. Okay, it's the Bucks now on the clock. All right, now on the clock, the Giants. The Eagles are now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Giants, and time is ticking. The Chargers now on the clock. And the Giants now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? The 49ers now on the clock. The Giants are on the clock now. The Packers are now on the clock.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Giants and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
And you know how they say it's not about the money? Sometimes it is about the money. Matt Ryan is going to average $30 million in salary per year now as one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, and he more than deserves it. The NFL's MVP in 2016.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. You know, projections for him were a little all over the board. Some saw him as a day 3 pick, maybe a little bit higher. But here he is, round 3.
I do know teams that had him listed as a first-round talent, and also had teams that had him listed as a day 3 guy, which is rounds 4 through 7. So him going in the 3rd round kind of fit in the middle. I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder wanting to prove that he should have been taken higher.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Powering his way forward. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Jones on 1st and 10. To the right and complete to Galladay. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. 2nd and 20. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Looking to throw. Jones, flush to his right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second and goal, Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
So that's... back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wideout. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Throwing now. Ryan on 1st down. He gets this to the former as Holly Waring. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the gun, it's Ryan. James has got it. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go, baby.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones is going to look downfield for Barkley. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Touchdown! Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 21-zip. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Now Jones. Being chased out left. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. On second down, Gordon once more. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Ryan. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Here's Jackson to return. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 33 yards that time. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. He does have the one interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1.
Every single time.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Ryan on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Here's Ryan. To Gordon, out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again is Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. on 2nd and 10. Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing, Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Flushed out right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Throwing deep for Galladay. It got his man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On 1st down, Ryan. Room past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Jones on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to a field goal. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Ryan. That's out to the flat for Gordon. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's a one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. On second down now, it's Gordon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Come on, guys.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here we go.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. It'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. And another... Throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. The solid stiff arm. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20.
Personal foul. Oh, man, can't do that.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and they haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. A handoff to Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Barkley, a 1st down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a...
He's got a man, complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
Could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Ryan to throw. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It's stop the clock and let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Melvin Gordon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly... You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. Still going. And he will score.
Wow, I I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Gano the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So Ryan and the Falcons down 34-31, 57 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He's got Gordon. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Throwing now is Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Do this. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Giants, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Officially opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early, but I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant as we get into it a little bit. They decided to just come right out swinging.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he's got room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Lawrence running right on the option. He's to the 10, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Excellent job on the keeper, 20 yards and a 1st down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jaguars, nothing. Final pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It's the rookie Carlos Basham getting in there to drop him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And last week